It's Rachel, and I want to talk for a second about spoiled plants. This is the time of year when it gets hot and some of your spring crops can start setting seed and flowering and bolting. And we often fall into the trap of talking about that as a universally negative thing because when it happens, the flavor of the leaves and the parts of the plant that we care about do tend to change. But there can be some positives to this, and I wanted to quickly highlight those and talk about 3 approaches that you can use when your plants in the spring do start to bolt and flower. Option 1 is to save it, quote unquote, and get another harvest. This is my arugula, and we've had very hot weather this week. It started to shoot up some flower stalks. This is an example here. It's not, you can kind of tell that's the difference visually. This would be a leaf. This is a flower stalk. I was looking at the forecast, and the rest of this week the temperatures are going to moderate downwards and we're going to be highs in the 70s. So I think if I cut these down very aggressively and let them regrow in this more moderate weather, I should get another harvest. That's what I'm going to do with the arugula. There is the arugula after the hard harvest. Got one last batch off of it, and I'm going to water this well and see if it bounces back this week as the temperature goes down a bit. Approach number 2 is pollinator support. This grow bag has parsley in it. The one down here at the end has coriander, cilantro, and the heat made them bolt up. I can still harvest some leaves off of these lower areas, and I'm fine with that. I like to let these go to flower. These are in the, and I will probably mispronounce this, Umbelliferae family. Those are amazing for pollinators. So I like to let these ones just go to flower and support our friendly local pollinators. I will save seeds and use that to plant a crop next year. And speaking of, approach number 3 is intentional seed saving. This is kale. Kale is a biennial. That means it sets seed only in its 2nd year. I planted this last year, I let it grow, and it overwintered. Then in the spring, it began growing again, and it shot up flowers and is setting seed. I'm doing this intentionally to save the seed. So if anybody's interested, here's what this looks like. After these yellow flower stalks fall off, and you know that they've been pollinated, you can see they shoot up these pods, which if you've never seen them before, it just looks crazy. But those are the pods with the seeds in them. And these ones are about ready. So when they start looking a little kind of beige and dry, it's time to save the seeds. If you wait too long, they can sometimes break open and you lose the seeds. Or put differently, they self-seed and you don't have the opportunity to decide where those plants go. So I'm gonna try and save those tomorrow. Hope that was a useful little shot of optimism. I am personally not mad that these things are bolting. I'm gonna save some seeds, I'm gonna do one more harvest here, and I'm going to support my local beneficial insects, the pollinators, the wasps, the predators that take care of caterpillars. I will also plant another batch of these in the fall and get another harvest. So again, for me, this is not a bad thing. Hope you guys are having a good gardening season. Thanks for watching.